Hey friends, it's Monica Schrader from the SchraderPage.com and the Schrader Page blog. I'm so excited to share with you St. Patrick's The Lucky Leprechaun Returns, my newest March unit. It is going to be a very, very fun unit for your kiddos in your classroom, and I've already kind of have it going a little bit in my classroom, meaning I have my leprechaun door up. They haven't noticed it yet, but I wanted to share with you how I begin setting the stage. I have a little door that I bought at a garden store that I put up against my one of my bookshelves. I actually Velcro it there so it's pretty sturdy, and that's starting March 1st. So as the month goes on, I start adding small things outside the door, like tiny seashells, a little baby spoon. I have a little tiny flower pot, clover stickers, tiny shamrock stickers, the initials LTL, which stand for Lucky the Leprechaun, but I don't tell them that. Um, a little sign that says keep out, and just different riddles. And I gradually add those things throughout the month, and the coolest thing starts happening. My students start inferring who could be behind the door, who's leaving the things outside, and it's really, really neat to see them start putting the pieces together. So in this packet, you're going to find out about my door. You are going to get some riddles that you can add outside. I have a little bit of information about making your own door. You can grab them in the doll section at Hobby Lobby or any craft store. You also can order them. This Enchanted Gardens had some pretty cute ones, and Googling gnome doors kind of gives you more options. I also gave you a printout of the door that I use, so I thought, possibly you could print it out, laminate it, and then cut it down so that it fits a piece of cardboard to kind of give it some width. But this is what our door looks like, and this year I actually threw out some Lay's potato chips, and they were thinking that the leprechaun may have liked potato chips. And they do some inferring where they go ahead and record the day and the item that they found and what they think the item means. You also have access to my proof. This is my leprechaun video. It's a video of the leprechaun kind of coming into my classroom and messing things up. I staged this all with my teammate one year, so it's always great for them to see it. You will also get information about growing a clover garden, and then their observation of planting the clovers in a pot of soil and planting them on a sponge, kind of creating a hypothesis about which one's going to grow the best. You'll find out how I celebrate St. Patrick's Day, how I mess the table up good, and we kind of find out the initials LTL stands for Lucky the Leprechaun when we read a letter from him, and he teaches us how to make leprechaun pudding, which we enjoy at the end of the day, and there's Lucky's letter. We read Clever Tom and the Leprechaun, which is my very favorite St. Patrick's Day story, and in the story, the leprechaun tricks Tom into putting him down, and he ties red ribbons all around the flowers that he has hidden as gold, so Tom's not able to find the gold. And I have a fun little story souvenir that I send home, this poem called Clever Tom with a red ribbon, so that when they go home they can tell their mom and dad all about the ribbon and about the story, of course. We do a coin glyph where we use paper plates and glitter glue to create a coin glyph, and here's the glyph right here. So it has to do with liking leprechauns. It also has to do with rainbows and what you'd do if you found gold in the leprechaun's pot. And we collect coin data and fill in this sheet to add to the hallway. We also brainstorm ways to catch a leprechaun, and we fill out this leprechaun sheet, and I actually have them folded up, and we put it in envelopes, and we address them to ourselves, and I file them away in my March box. So next March, which is coming up, I'll pull out the letters from last year's class, and I always pop them in the mail, so they'll get a letter about building their leprechaun trap, how they planned it in second grade, what they can do to make sure that they catch the leprechaun at home. These are the poems. I actually do this Leprechaun poem down here, Leprechaun, Leprechaun, where's your pot of gold? I put that on sentence strips and throw it on the table that the Leprechaun Lucky messes up, and we kind of put it together as part of an activity. We do some St. Patrick's Day math, and we do some graphing with the cereal, the Lucky Charm cereal. So it's kind of a simple math activity that we do that day. And I added some fun activities as well, just in making words, and then a little writing prompt about finding a shamrock or a clover and what you would do first, then next, and last to change your luck. There are some leprechaun tongue twisters, which are a hoot to listen to them try to read these different tongue twisters, and then they write their own tongue twisters here at the end. So again, this is Lucky Returns, and I'm going to zoom up here to the top again so you can see the cover. St. Patrick's Lucky the Leprechaun Returns. It's by Monica Schrader at theschraderpage.com and the Schrader Page blog.